Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another exciting episode of TheOlympusSky. I will totally forgot to press the record button, which is really stupid. So yeah, take two, no problem there. Still super excited about this, and you know, what you're going to see here is absolutely incredible. First thing I notice, you know, this little weird thing here. It almost looks like some kind of machinery or something. Let's check it out. You see, it's getting worse and worse. The quality is just getting worse. It's really frustrating. And now I have the added benefit, because I'm doing this the second time, I can do this a lot better, because I forgot to show you a couple of stuff, so this is actually beneficial. So that's no problem. I can go over the same image like 1,000 times. It doesn't really matter. Let's check out some couple of smaller anomalies here, because basically there are two kind of main anomalies in here. And you can see here like the triangle here. See more triangle stuff. It doesn't make sense. It's not something that nature makes. And I'm absolutely hyped up because this is take 2 and I'm still pumped up. This is really annoying. Look at this. Rectangular. Again. Then look at this shape here. I've drawn it out already. It's what rock bends like this? I mean, look at this. See? What rock does that? We've got an interesting thing here. But you know, if you still believe that there's nothing on Mars, just simply rocks, you might want to rethink your own thoughts here and just ask yourself basic questions. Do rocks form like that? Well, if you have seen a rock like this, please show it to me. But even if you would show it to me, you know that is darn rare. And these kinds of formations here, it's really common there. It really is. And you got this little weird triangle here, kind of really a flat surface to that triangle here. Those are really interesting rocks. See, like a 90-degree angle even. And this image is filled with it, and it's just the way it is. There's just too much on Mars. And we got, now I can see here, like for example, another interesting object here. And then it becomes very blurry here. I don't know why is that. And we got this thing that almost looks like a piece of machinery. It's really boxed off. It has some interesting detail to it. I tried to sharpen some extra up, but you know, you got kind of like a pipe here. And I have no idea. But it's square. And this is so common on Mars that there had to be life. Or maybe there is life right now. Now here's another one I forgot here. It's like a kind of a really interesting shape, like a circle within a circle, and then you know, this one's like protruding out of that other thing in the back, that arch. But you know, it's basically this thing that really caught my attention. As you can see, I've drawn it out. You can see that it's rectangular here. That's a third line, by the way, here. But the pixelation is too bad. But I can guarantee you that there's a third line there. Nevertheless, if it's not there, it's not like a big giant problem. So you got 3 parallel lines here, and you got this kind of interesting carved shape. And let's turn it off here, and you can see that there's some kind of roof to it, and this rectangular seat with some kind of empty area where you could put your feet in or whatever. I have no idea what this is. And people, you know, having problems with sizes. Now, we know nothing. Maybe even they could be like giant, you know, ginormous people walking on Mars or on any other planet or moon or whatever. Or they could be really small, or you know, we don't know basically. So size doesn't matter. You have to keep that in mind. Size absolutely doesn't matter. Let's say we have really small people. I think, you know, with all that Robert Greer thing, I don't really believe necessarily in small people. But, yeah, you know, it's even small people can be like really smart. And they could like make huge structures. Or big people can make small structures. Well, you know, you can do it yourself as well. You're really big. Just make a little small box on your table, 1 by 1 centimeter, and there you have. So, you know, size really isn't the issue here. But what this is, it beats me, you know. We can't necessarily say it's some kind of transportation device, maybe even like a hibernation sci-fi thing. But it looks really cool. I mean, it almost looks like it comes directly straight out of some kind of sci-fi movie. Now, talking about sci-fi movies, we had enough here, but I'm going to show you the inverted mode here. And I can really see this kind of flat panel sticking out. And there's something in the front there, like a really small circle. You can see it in the, see? Give you another perspective, I'll zoom in. Something here. And we're darkening up. Another perspective. And you can always find the enhanced versions on my Google+. Be sure to follow me on Google+. Official link in the description. And so I'm trying to practice on this, on saying this really fast. But yeah. And a link for the Google+ images in the description. If you're on my page, please do follow me. And yeah. I also found this, you know, if you're longer subscribed on my channel, I'm really not into faces that much. Because the only, well, you can actually see faces that are not there. You know, it's completely normal, completely fine. And so this thing, let's show you. It almost looks like an eye here, you know. And see, like a small eye here. And let's move it out. And then almost like some kind of nose illusion. And there's some kind of chin here. And like some kind of weird neck. Now if you think that this is a face, that's fine. I will never claim that something is a face unless I've absolutely measured it out anatomically. And I just can't do it because it's too destroyed. Now this cap here, you know, it almost looks like processed steel. But I can't necessarily say that because there's one little spot here, could be at this point anything. It doesn't even look like it's blending in properly. And this little area here has some extra light to it. Now I have no idea what it is basically, but it's an interesting plate. Like it's a bit it's a bit bent, a bit destroyed, but nevertheless it's even if this corner is smooth, it still makes the 90-degree angle here, and you know, you could just measure it out and everything. So even if something is like smooth as this is simply it does simply look like an artificial plate. Whatever, you know, it's just a plate. We see this all the time, artificial plates. Very interesting sand formation here, but whatever. I really wanted to talk about something here. I mean, this looks another thing like another face here, but definitely I can't say if it's a face. But let me show you something really interesting here. Where to start here? Definitely about this area. Now you can see a stitch here, right? I think it's a little more apparent here. So you can see the stitch here. And there's no stitch at this place here. So it's stitch 3. Now when we'll zoom in, because this is the whole point of here, you can see that there is some manipulation going on here. You can see that there is literally stuff cut out there or replaced with other material. Now we will go like this. See, it's weird. It's weird. Then you got this again here. You got this kind of object here, and we'll draw out the line. And it's weird. See, no stitching here. Everything's fine. So it's kind of an indication here that there is some manipulation going on there. Now, what kind of manipulation? So I'm still working on a video where I will show you why I'm having problems with Curiosity lately. And I will show you how to hoax, what they're using, etc. Now I use a quick tool here, for example. We'll do, for example, now just let me elaborate just a bit more. You can see, because some images are really low quality. Alright. And I've talked about protocols and everything on my channel, that data transfer isn't really the issue here. Basically, when you make a picture, you do this purposely in Photoshop when you're hoaxing, is to make the quality lower, so that when you're using tools, it's less obvious that it has been hoaxed. Now let's just do something crazy here. Give you a quick example here. Don't like this area here. Alright. Well, that didn't work out too well. Does it? I think I got a couple wrong settings here. Been messing around. I think this area should work. Now, right, we did that. Because there's several tools. Not like I'm going over it and then everything's fine. Now when you see this, and you see all this pixelation around it, you're not going to ask questions about this. You know? And especially, see, it even took over the whole pixelation around it. So, it makes it easier to hoax. Now you press Ctrl Z, look, it's back. You wouldn't even notice. You wouldn't just even notice this. And you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Let me just test this. I wouldn't necessarily use this tool for this. And you know, you notice this right now. And that actually looks pretty neat. So we've changed an entire area. Now you might say, look, it's a bit obvious. Yes, of course I'm doing this on the fly. Please use your brains. And don't say, well, everyone can notice that. Of course, because you're looking at me doing it right on the fly. You can see I've tried this in a couple of seconds and that's it. And you know, kind of these artifacts here are completely normal. So you got like entirely new mounts and there's some really powerful tools like in Photoshop. Maybe we can actually do this right now, like live, like another tool here throw in. This one was really interesting. See that this whole pixelation is a bit seems to be out of place. See, now we're moving step by step here. I don't like this area here. Let's go a bit here. And you know, now it looks more like it's part of the image. See? Right, now I think I'll make my point clear here. Official link in the description will tell you again. Check out my Google Plus page with all the images enhanced wise so you can take a better look at it. I mean, let's go back to the original one, open it. Yeah, it's completely fine. So, when you look at the original image, you can see it's completely ridiculous. It's just not viewable. Now this is viewable, if you know what I'm trying to say here. So I'll give you both the inverted one and the non-inverted one. And have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. Be sure to press like and subscribe. Always have to say that. Thank you very much for your attention and see you in the next video.